All right, so today we're taking a look at the Ninja Sizzle versus the Ninja Sizzle XL. So this is their older model. This one right here is going to be smaller right off the bat. You're also gonna notice that this has a knob up at the front and it doesn't have a display screen like the XL does. The second thing here is obvious right here. This is the smaller one. This one's larger. I would say this is about 25% larger, but there is quite a lot more space on the grill. So you can see it goes across just like this. Now, both of them are also gonna be grills and griddles. So right now I've got the grill attachment on the XL, and you can see that these are attachable, which is great because it really makes these easy to clean. And then over here I have the griddle attachment on the original. Okay, but you gotta know that this one also has a grill attachment and this one also has a griddle attachment. I just have them sitting over there. So don't worry, you're gonna get both attachments on either one. Now another similarity of these two is the fact that they do have the smokeless lid, and this is perfect for indoor grilling. That's why this is an indoor grill. It actually has a cover on the top that's gonna stop that smoke and oil splatter. Now there will still be some smoke that comes out of these, so I do want you to know that, but it is definitely not a lot. It's not something that's gonna put off your smoke alarm or anything like that. It's more so just so it doesn't fill up your room with smoke and the oil doesn't splatter. Honestly, I feel like the oil part is more of a benefit than the actual smoke part, in my opinion. Now these lids can actually pop off as well. So if you wanted to use these as more of like an outdoor grill, or this is just kind of getting in your way, both of these will come off. They're really easy. You just slide them off. You can see there's two different little nodes right there, and those just slide into place on the back of the grill. This is more so the configuration that I would use outdoors. Also, I would be using this in camping as well. But if you are someone who still wants to cover them up, it's nice and easy. All you gotta do, throw it back on and it's gonna close. You can see it's very flush on the sides as well, so it does cover all the way around. Okay, now onto the front, we've got our screen display here. So they did upgrade that. I really love this screen display. It's honestly just a lot more modern, and you do have more options here as well. So you've got two different modes. You've got your grill and griddle option right there. And then you've got your custom temperature mode. So you can go ahead and click on the temperature button, use this knob and flick through the different temperatures. You can click this temperature button right here and flick through the different temperatures. Also, you can set the time on here as well. Then you've got your start and stop button. Then over here on this one, you literally just have a knob and that's it. So you just go from off up to whatever temperature it is that you want to be at. Now, both of these grills are going to heat up to a total of 500 degrees, and it only takes about 8 minutes for them to do so. So compared to something like a charcoal barbecue grill, this is going to be a lot faster, and the convenience of actually having both of these inside is just way better than having to go outside to grill every single time. There's so many use cases where I want to just maybe whip up a burger. I don't want to go outside and either be in, in the cold weather or the super hot weather and have to wait for everything to heat up. At that point, I'm just like, forget about it. I'll just eat something else. But having this around the house is really nice because you could pop this up and throw on a burger really quick. And then these are gonna pop off. These are non-stick, non-toxic materials that these grates are made out of. So you don't have to worry about any forever chemicals. And it's nice because these are easily wipeable. Plus they are dishwasher safe as well. So you can just throw these into the dishwasher, making them really easy to clean up. So as far as the food capacity that you could fit on here, this one right here, I would say you could fit about 6 burgers, and this one can fit about 10 burgers. Then when it comes to steaks, I would say about 3 full-size steaks on here, and this one could probably do about 5 or 6 full-size steaks. Up in the front on this one, you're gonna notice that the drip tray is right here. So there's no hole down here at the bottom. This just comes out, and then you basically gotta dump this whole thing out to release the oil that's on the bottom right there. This one has a smaller oil drip tray right here, but that's because if you go down here at the bottom, there's gonna be a tray that you're able to pull out. This tray down here at the bottom slides out, and you can go ahead and dump that out and clean it separately. So I do think that that is an upgrade, especially the fact that this has a lot more surface area and is gonna collect a lot more oil. They definitely needed to add that drip tray. Now let's take a look at the heating element. So you can see that they have a different design here. This one has a kind of like a figure 8 up and down kind of design, and then this one looks very bare minimum, but Both of these, again, are gonna heat up at about the same time, and they have edge-to-edge heating technology, so you're not gonna get any cold or hot spots on the grill. It's a very even cook, and that is number one because of the design of these coils right here, but also the design of the bottom of the plate. The way that this is made is very conducive to heat, and it's also going to spread that heat out throughout the whole plate. So whenever we're cooking, there's never really a spot where I'm like, it's like not working as good here, or it's too hot in this area. It really does do a good job of spreading everything out on both of these grills. So what I think it's really gonna come down to when making your decision between the two is how much food are you gonna be cooking and how much space do you wanna have? If you're gonna be cooking all the time, or you just want a little bit more space, maybe you make a full spread breakfast, I think this one would be the better option. If you're gonna be going camping, if you've got a lot of people with you, this thing just makes sense. This one I would recommend more so for the person who either lives by themselves or it's like one or two people and you don't necessarily use it that often. Also, if you just want the newest and best tech, this is nice that it has that display up on the front. And overall, I would say the aesthetic of the XL just looks a little bit better. You got their logo branding up here at the top. They've got these bezels. This one is kind of just flat and boring. Even up here on the front, you can see that it's got the Ninja right here, this little plate right there, and then it says Sizzle up there. This one kind of has the same thing here. It's got the Sizzle Pro, and then it has this little lift lid right there. So I think the aesthetic of this one looks better. I don't think a lot of people are gonna be picking their grill off of aesthetic. So I think it really just comes down to how much space and how much cooking area do you actually need. So hopefully this review helped you decide which grill is better for you. Honestly, they're both great grills, but again, it really is just gonna depend on how much space you need to use. And if you're looking for an indoor grill that can do it all, I would definitely recommend either of these.